If you are unhappy with the conduct and leadership of our Congress right now, are you willing to sign a petition to suspend their pay? This is about doing a job that they were elected to do. They were elected to run our government in the position that whatever they were elected in, House, Senate, judicial, executive, I didn't care what position it is. If you feel that our government officials today are failing to do their job, are you willing to sign a petition demanding their pay is suspended until our government reopens? This has gone past a political issue. This is now going to affect human beings' lives, innocent children's lives who depend on benefits for food that they get from their parents. In the real world, if you don't do your job, you don't have a job. If you don't show up to work to do your job, you're not going to keep your job. This is the real world. This is what happens to real Americans every day. They run the risk of losing their job and their money if they don't show up to work. So what is the difference between an average American and our Congress? Are they privileged? Do they get a different set of rules? Are we going to allow that they get a different set of rules? Or are we going to make them accountable for doing a job that they were elected to do? Because, I'm sick of the whole political excuse here. American people are being used as pawns in a political game of chess, and Chuck Schumer and the Democratic Party has completely and continues to completely ignore what is happening to everyday Americans. It's not they're not being affected. They're still drawing a salary. They still have their wonderful life in their $1 million mansions with their 5-star restaurants they go to and their chauffeured limousines behind their security and their gates and all the privilege associated with being a member of our Congress. What makes them any different than you and I, the average American out here every day doing what we're supposed to be doing, showing up for work? How is it different? Just because they're members of Congress? Well, I'm sorry, that doesn't float with me. Doesn't float with me at all. I am willing to put my name on a petition today to the Health Ethics Committee or whoever it is that manages the conduct and ethics of our Congress and demand, until this government is reopened, anyone who chooses not to fund our government loses their benefits. And I feel there should be a retroactive fine for every day or every vote that they have declined to vote. They're fined. So lose their salary and go back to the beginning of this mess and fine them for their inaction, which is going to affect American people starting in 2 days, November 1st. I don't care what the excuse is. I don't care who the President of the United States is. You were sent to Washington to do a job as the member of Congress, and you aren't doing it. So as far as I'm concerned, you don't get all the privileges, including your pay. Because the average American doesn't get that. Now do they? Not only that, but Schumer and the rest of you expect government employees like our military, our Border Patrol people, our flight people who manage all the flights in the air, like air traffic controllers, you expect them to go to work and do a job and not get paid. Since when do you have the authority to make that decision? If you believe like I believe, and you are willing to sign this petition, please share this video. And let's make it happen, people. It's about time that we, the people, took control of the situation and made these people do their job. That's what they were elected to do.